American abroad collecting currency abroad. Today I'm not showing you any type of paper currency coins, but I am showing you crypto coins, cryptocurrency. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I do want to inform you that there are different cryptocurrencies out there, basically digital money, something that you're not able to actually hold on to, but these tokens or coins can actually be pretty valuable. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Bitcoin. Just to let you guys know, Bitcoin can be purchased. You don't have to buy one full Bitcoin, you can buy fractions of a Bitcoin. That's a very important concept to wrap your head around. I also want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor, so this is a disclaimer right here. Do not take my advice. Do your own homework, do your own due diligence, invest time and effort into this, and maybe this will pay off for you. I am just getting started in this in other cryptocurrencies. I'm not going to state if I'm in Bitcoin or not in Bitcoin, just because I don't think I should share that kind of information. But I have come across a altcoin or alternative coin called Stellar. Stellar is open source distributed payments infrastructure. It connects people, payment systems, and banks. Integrate with Stellar to move money quickly, reliably, and for a fraction of a penny. I'm telling you guys right now, I have a feeling this technology is going to revolutionize remittances, which basically is the money transfer business. Companies like Western Union and MoneyGram are going to get hammered in the next decade, next couple decades from companies like this. This isn't even a company. This is a non-profit organization, open source protocol that anyone can join for free and using it for a fraction of a penny to send money to anyone else. Let's get started with how it works. I'm going to click on that right here and show you guys here. Basically, actually before I do that, I'm going to show you real quick the business model. Operates as a non-stock, non-profit organization. Our mission is to connect people to low-cost financial services to fight poverty and maximize individual potential. To that end, we don't charge people or institutions for the use of the Stellar network. How many people in the world? I've heard there's billions of people in Africa and other third world continents. I don't want to say third world continents, third world countries, and a lot of countries in Africa where people are unbanked. They don't have access to banking, loans, to traditional things that we take for granted in the Western world. And this lack of financial tools is preventing a lot of development in other countries and other places. This coin could completely drop that on its head. Not only can it do that, it can send money from one person to the next very, very cheap, cheaper than most other money transfer businesses that are around. And on top of that, it can do things like actually set up basically exchanges where two people who want to exchange money get hooked up through this network. And this thing is so much faster than Bitcoin. You've probably heard, maybe if you're into Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, that Bitcoin, it takes a little bit longer. It can take up to hours or even days for sometimes a transaction to go through. This proves or verifies the transaction every 2 to 5 seconds, and it can produce that at a level so much higher than Bitcoin, and it can transfer the money so much quicker, and also it can do so many more transactions per second than Bitcoin. This is the future right here. Bitcoin is a store of value, that's my opinion, but with high fees and a lack of, I guess you could say, um, ability to send money quickly, I think Bitcoin is going to, uh, in the long run, have a hard time unless it adapts or unless it scales or unless it gets faster to really compete with something like this. I just want to show you guys this really quick. The Stellar Ledger is able to store offers that people have made to buy or sell currencies. Offers are public commitments to exchange one type of credit for another at a predetermined rate. The ledger becomes a global marketplace for offers. So basically, this ledger, the Stellar network and protocol, searches for the best two currency pairs. I want this, I want this, I'm agreeing to this price, this is the best price in the market, and hooks those people up. Bye bye, foreign currency exchange places like the one that I work at, and banks that change currency long run, because people will just be able to do this directly one to the other. It'll also enable people in Africa and many countries just to send the money to each other without even involving a bank and basically pay with a phone, which is something that's already pretty much widespread in places like Africa and China. And basically add into the fact that if someone's sending money like from Europe to Africa now or from one country to the other, they can do this much, much cheaper. And I'm telling you guys, this is the future right here. And it also will do a chain of conversions. So basically, if there's no two people that need that currency, like if I'm in the need of, I don't know, um, money from Albania and no one, uh, and I have euros and that person doesn't want euros, let's say, then basically it'll transfer um, my euros to, for example, Australian dollars, Australian to Bitcoin, Bitcoin to Stellar, that's the currency abbreviation for this currency, and Stellar to Albanian or US dollars or whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be directly one to one. It can be basically it can be circumvented by going through multiple channels. It's super, super interesting. I will compare this to Steve Jobs' garage. We have found, or I have found, Steve Jobs' garage before it became Apple. That's how much I believe in this. I'm not telling you guys to believe, but that's how much I believe. You can buy a Stellar Lumen, that's what the coins are called. XLM is the abbreviation, for 4.1 euro cents, or about what amounts to 5 American US dollar cents. It's gone up quite a bit in the last 90 days. I bought in right around the 3 cent range. So it's at an all-time high in the last 90 days. So keep that in mind. You might want to wait if you are ever going to buy something like this to buy on a dip when you can see that there's clearly a tendency that's going down. That might be the right time to buy. Who knows? Maybe it'll never go down again. This company is already working with companies like IBM partnerships. That's what they're working on, getting other people on board, getting more people on board. And IBM, if you know anything about IBM, they're heavily involved with computers that process transactions for credit card companies and other type of financial institutions. So that's very interesting. And I also want to show you guys, you could go to Reddit, type in reddit.com, and then /r/stellar/ whatever you want to do. And then you can, once you're at Stellar, you can click on Beliebt, or you can click on Neu. I have it all in German. Popular, new, anything like that. So that's basically what I wanted to show you guys, is what's going on here. And you guys are more than welcome to check this out. I hope that you guys are interested in something like this. I know I am, and I wish you guys the best of luck. And be very, very careful if you get involved in this. You really want to know what kind of security you're going to use. Two-factor. I use Kraken. I use two-factor on that. You should know how to make your own wallet, secure your own wallet, securing your private keys. If this isn't something for someone who has no idea what they're doing, but with enough research, enough time spent doing this, I think that anyone can basically put two and two together to be able to do this. I'm not the most tech savvy person, but I've been able to do all this, setting up a wallet, setting up two-factor authentication with Google Authenticator, setting up accounts, and buying this stuff. So I'm telling you guys, I hope you guys look into this at least for your own future. We're at a tipping point for the new revolution 4.0, which is going to be not the industrial revolution, but the technological revolution. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.